Okay, hello guys. This time I'm going in depth with all these execute glitches, mostly going into the 6 versus 6 area and how this was basically abused. It's the Shadow Storm. It's supposed to hit only 5 times, but as I showed in some other video, it multiplies the more targets there is. I'll just use his pet so it doesn't block anything or interfere, doesn't give the defense when I use the execute. The black and red effect hits 5 times. And he only lost about 25%. But now, if I go here, this, by the way, it says 4 meters. But that right there is 5 meters. And that right there is 5 meters. That's another glitch. And now look at this. As you saw, the effect multiplied. There was multiple visual. So that's the black donut of death. Now imagine if you use this in 6 versus 6. It's more laggy because there is more people. And this skill will make everyone lag, as I have shown in the other video I made about this execute. I will link it down below, by the way. So when you use this, when it hits everyone, all the enemies will be lagging and they will just die. But this has one more glitch. Now it's, whenever I use it, it's supposed to give me the badge buff because it was successful, and that allows me to do RMP/RMPF combo all the time. Without it, it's like this. You cannot do RMP/RMPF. But if there is 2 targets, and one of them just resists, the badge buff is not there. The Gale Force does not appear. So that's a glitch. So if anyone in PvP resists just once, you don't get the badge buff, but it still makes the effect like that dummy was hit. So the badge effect, the donut, that one will be hitting, but there will be only 1 donut. If he wouldn't resist, then there would be 2 donuts and I would have the badge effect for RMP/RMPF combo open. But it's kinda stupid. One enemy resists and it doesn't open it. And then there is this. If it's supposed to hit 5 times only, there is no 2 enemies. Black donut of death. And there's, well, they died a little bit too fast. But there was 12 Shadow Storms. It's supposed to only be 10. It goes up to 20, obviously. Because 2 effects times 2 targets, it's 5 times 4, 20. I should have taken some items off so they would have survived. But yeah, I'll show another glitch. And for this I will just take some stuff off, that should be enough. So this one, the execute hits 5 times. I'll just show it. Oh yeah, I forgot this is the resisting warlock. It uses the... Oh, that was a fail. It's currently almost 7 AM, so you know, I don't know what I'm doing. Now it should be 5 times. Execute 5 hits. Execute's last hit is frontal swing. It just swoops it like whoosh. Everything else is the 2 hits. First 2 hits actually, they are, so this one. So the first 2 hits, those are 4 meters. But next 2 hits are 5 meters and circle. But the 5th one, it's only half circle, only frontal, and that's also 5 meters. So if I hit it here and just aim the other way, it's only 4 hits. So the last hit is the frontal hit, but as you saw, I still got the donut effect around me, the shadow storm, or yes, shadow storm. Now it says on a successful last hit of execute, and the last swing is the last hit. So it's actually the 4th attack from the execute that will activate the badge buff. And it will also activate the willpower. So basically willpower is what you get from that red spin. It gives you 200 focus instead of having 100. And that also, it says it in here, actually extends willpower duration upon successful finishing attack. Finishing attack, which again means the last hit, which is the swing. This yellow is the willpower. So if I do this, I'm facing away, it still refreshed the buff. So that should be like all the glitches about this execute. Like there's so many. You can check the other video if you haven't seen it. I will, as I said, I will link it down below. But the biggest one, this was abused in 6 vs 6. Just cause it multiplies that shadow storm effect. So when there's 6 people, it's 6 times 5. So it hits 30 times on each enemy. So 30 times 6, 180. That many hits in 1 second total. So it will definitely make people lag that has, like, even if they have good computer, it will lag. Oh, and if there is warlocks or summoners that have pets, this can multiply even more. Like I remember one game where I went and slapped my Fury and my Execute and I hit all the enemies. I lagged for like 5 seconds, like my screen was frozen, and once I came back from that, all the enemies were dead. Now that's kind of bullshit move. I use a hit that they could still iframe, but since the game basically freezes, they cannot do anything. So yeah, I had to do this video during the morning, because like it's, I don't know if this skill gets changed with the awakened skill, so I just had to do this video before that. So this will be forever remembered. But yeah, I guess that's it. This video is just me rambling about random shit and fucking 7 AM, I'm just sleepy. So it probably makes no sense, but yep. Thanks for watching and See you later.